Greater Manchester is holding a week of action to raise awareness on criminal exploitation. This will involve agencies from across Greater Manchester promoting messages and to raise awareness to residents, organisations and those at risk of exploitation. Tackling exploitation is a priority for Greater Manchester Police and partners. This combines the work of the local police, local authorities, criminal justice agencies and the volunteering sector. Together, they tackle and raise awareness of criminal exploitation and how to report it.
This partnership approach has led to the introduction of a specialist multi-agency complex safeguarding team, sited in every borough of Greater Manchester. These teams have been building on the work of Programme Challenger and It's Not OK to focus on all aspects of exploitation, in addition to supporting victims and disrupting and apprehending those responsible. The week will also see Greater Manchester Police deploying disruption operations to target the criminals.
The universities have worked with the police and Manchester City Council regarding it being identified that organised crime groups involving the exploitation of children are now targeting 18 to 25-year-olds, and within this group, first-year university students.
Whilst there is no current evidence that this is the case at Manchester universities, we are aware that there has been a rise in university students being exploited in other university towns and cities. We are hoping to utilise this week of action to raise awareness of the potential problems and by doing so, obviate them.
The main issue is around debt and drugs. Young people fall foul of drug gangs who initially present themselves as friendly and allow them to have drugs on tick, but then coerce the victim into selling drugs to their peers in order to avoid other sinister consequences of their debt.
What can you do? Spot the signs in your friends. For example, self-harm or significant changes in emotional well-being, significant decline in results or performance, suspicion of physical assault or unexplained injuries, isolation from peers or social networks, unexplained acquisition of money, clothes or mobile phones, excessive receipts of texts, phone calls and or having multiple handsets or carrying weapons.
If you do happen to spot some of these signs in your friends or peer group, you should then be comfortable in raising these issues with them, or if necessary, referring them for support. You are not getting them into trouble, just arranging support for them.
And again, the same support is available to you if you are experiencing the problems. It is integral to this work to destigmatise debt among students. Help will only be accepted if it is given non-judgmentally. There is a commitment from the following groups to provide advice and support.
The University of Manchester, including its Student Union and Wellbeing Team, Manchester Metropolitan University, also including its Student Union and Wellbeing Team, as well as Greater Manchester Police and Manchester City Council.